Hi guys, we'll be doing 3.6, calculating higher order derivatives. So basically, you're just finding a derivative of a derivative, and I will show you when we get into it. But these are the notations for all depending on which derivative you're on. So if you're on anything 4 or higher, you just put the number of derivative where it is. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to be going into our first choice, and this is our first derivative. So you know how to get a derivative, right? You just multiply the exponent by the front, and you minus 1 from the exponent. So this will be 21x 6. Just like over here, minus 12x2, and for right here, 5. And that'll be it. And then going into our next derivative, so we're basing it off this equation instead of that equation. So this equation is out of the way. So again, 21 times 6. And these numbers are going to get large. But let me get my calculator real quick. And I'll calculate that and be right back. And so I went ahead and just did the second term. But as you can see, these numbers are going to start getting a lot bigger. And yeah. And for 5, since 5 doesn't have a variable, and that when it doesn't have a variable, that means it's 0 because it's constant. So yeah, so 5, and then we can go into another derivative and multiply that by the front, and minus 1 x4. Let me get the number real quick and I'll be right back. I'm sorry, I just went ahead and did the fourth derivative because these numbers are going to get large and I wanted to do it all at the same time. But for our second term, for the third derivative, since it's the 1 up here, 1 minus 1 is 0. And that'll be 24. And x to the power 0, you know that is 1. And since this is a constant, that will be 0, and this will be your derivative. This will be your fourth derivative. And hi guys, for another problem, we're going to be doing number 3 on this sheet. I really like the example here. So it's saying find the derivative of, just find a second derivative. So, you know, sine x. It's just, this will be the same thing as writing it like this because we're going to have to use chain rule. So multiplying it in front. And then times that would be cosine because that is the derivative of sine x. And it'll just equal for the first derivative of 2 sine cosine x. But we gotta find the second one because that's what they're asking. So we have 2 sine, that would be cosine x. Well, you can really think about it as parentheses. No, not really, because that would just be 2 times, because they're multiplying together, so it would just be 2 cosine times negative sine x. Sorry, my handwriting is really bad. And just equal to negative 2 sine cosine x. And you can see how different that is. It just basically changed it because it was a negative. They flip-flopped. And so yeah, that is your answer for y prime 2.